What's up, friends? On today's video, we're cracking into 32 new Hot Wheels cars from a few years back. We've got some from the Cool Classics series, the Modern Classics series, 50th Anniversary, Flying Customs, and the Redline series, along with a few more you're probably going to want to see. Here's what's on the docket for today. It's going to be a full 32 car bracket. This will be a pick your ride. So after the intro's over and we see all the details and the weigh-in on the cars, you can make a decision in the comment section down below and tell me which out of these you think is going to take the overall win. If you do pick the winning car, I'll give you credit where credit is due at the end of the race day. Not going to lie, I think this one's going to be a tough one to pick. We're moving inside today. That garage is a little bit toasty out there right now. And I know what you're saying right off the bat. This is an expensive race, right? Well, if you had to buy all these cars at today's market value, yeah, you'd have a pretty penny spent on them. I've spent probably over the last 3 years, since before my channel was even started, collecting a lot of these cars. They've been sitting for a long time now, and they're finally getting their chance to see the track. We're going to start off with the 67 Ford Mustang Coupe from the Cool Classics series. And this one is copyrighted 2013. 54.4 grams on this Mustang. And I'm going to say all of your Cool Classics, with maybe, I don't know, one exception, have this kind of a satin coloration going on with the paint. Kind of a frosty look, if that's what you want to call it. We've all seen this particular casting before. Most of your Cool Classics are going to be metal on metal, if not all of them. Thailand-based car with the retro slot wheels, and I do have a piece of orange test track down here just to make sure everybody's going to roll okay. If I find a car that has some really bad wheels or something like that, I've got something else in my collection that we can replace it with. But this is the 67 Mustang Coupe. Same 2013 copyright date. I believe all these Cool Classics are going to be from that general area in time. This is a 73 Ford Gran Torino. .3 grams on the Torino. This one, I think they call this a black, but it comes across as more of a bluish purple colorway. We've seen this casting before. None of these cars really have a whole lot of details front and rear as far as tampos go. They just have some designs going down the top and sides. This one also has the retro slot wheels. Also a Thailand car, metal on metal. You think this one's going to take it? Cool Classics Torino. Next up, we got the Chevy Camaro Concept. .6 grams on the Chevy Camaro, coming in kind of a greenish gold colorway. Not my favorite color, but not my choice. No tampos front and rear, just what you've got on the top and sides. It does have the retro slotted wheels. This one also a Thailand car. I'm going to guess that all of these Cool Classics are going to be made in Thailand. If you think this one's going to take it, Chevy Camaro Concept, down in the comments below. Next up, the 67 Oldsmobile 442. .442 weighing in at 57.1 grams, coming in this nice satin antifreeze color. I do like the color on this car. Again, nothing special front and rear, just what you've got on the top and sides. Retro slots for the wheels. Thailand base, metal on metal. This one does have a slightly wider front wheel track than in the rear, so it shouldn't hurt it too much. If you think this one's going to take it, it's going to be the Olds 442 in the comments below. 67 Pontiac Firebird 400. Pontiac weighs in at 49 grams on the nose. Pretty cool looking casting. This one also in kind of satin antifreeze colorway. Same wheels. Thailand base, metal on metal. If you think this one's going to take it, 67 Pontiac down below. Chevelle SS Express. 58.6 grams on the Chevelle, coming in kind of a root beer colorway. It does have flames going down the side. It does have a little bit of a different coloration at the leading edge of the flames. Looking pretty good with the exposed engine, minus the hood, retro slot wheels, and also metal on metal with a Thailand base. If you think this one's gonna take it, comment SS Express in the comments below. Here we have the Ford GT. $50.8 grams on the Ford GT. More of the same kind of stuff going on here. This is kind of what you can expect with these cars. Retro slotted wheels. Does look pretty good. This one, it actually is painted like a matte silver. So it is painted, it's not a Zamac. Also a Thailand-based car, metal on metal. If you think this one's gonna take it, for GTLM in the comment section down below. Next up, we've got the '69 Mustang Boss 302. Mustang weighing in at 56.8 grams, probably my favorite out of this grouping of cars down here. It does have quite a bit of tempo work going down the sides and on the top. Yep, got the nice lip spoiler in the front. Again, Thailand base, metal on metal. If you think this one's gonna take it, '69 Boss 302 down below. And the last car out of the Cool Classic series we're going to look at today is the '84 Ford Mustang SVO. $54.4 grams on this one, coming in that same kind of frosted Spectre Flame Black, more of a purplish blue colorway. Some pretty nice tampos on this one. Nothing front and rear on this car. Pretty good looking, does have the retro slot wheels as I let the motorcycle cruise on by. Metal on metal, same as all the rest of them. And this is also Thailand, this one with the wider rear wheels. So take that into account. If you think this one's gonna win, it's the Cool Classics Mustang SVO down below. Moving into a newer release of cars from the 50th anniversary series, it's the '67 Camaro. Comes with the button in the package. Camaro weighs in at 45.4 grams. This one's got some bad paintwork on the roof. It's like a satin black on the roof, and it looks like, boy, that stuff barely held on. In fact, paint on this entire car looks pretty crappy. Does have the throwback redline wheels, front and rear, and taillights in the rear, nothing in the front. The hood should open, which it does. Metal on top, metal on the bottom. This is a Malaysia-based car. If you think this one's gonna take it, the 50th anniversary Camaro in the comment section down below. Next car from the same series, we've got the Volkswagen Beetle. Another button. The Beetle weighing in at 41.7 grams. Coming in purple with black painted fenders, front and rear. It does have the, of course, 50th anniversary badging on the side. It's got the throwback redline wheels. I think every single one of these cars that you're going to see today is metal on metal. So keep that in mind, and I'll stop saying it because it just gets a little bit repetitive. Made in Malaysia. Yep, if you think this guy's going to take it, Volkswagen Beetle in the comments down below. Same 50th anniversary series, we got the 1968 Cougar. If any of you guys collect buttons, let me know. 47.2 grams on the Cougar. This one has a little bit better paint job than the Camaro. At least the satin black on top isn't letting loose. This guy should also have, it does have an opening hood, but it doesn't open worth a flip. The front headlight covers painted in black and taillights painted in red. Same badging on the side, same throwback redline wheels, same metal on metal configuration. Made in Malaysia. If you think this one's gonna take it, 50th anniversary Cougar down below. And the last car that I'm gonna include in this race from the 50th anniversary series is the custom '67 Mustang. Mustang weighs in at 58.3 grams, coming in a nice metallic red colorway. It does have the satin black painted top, 50th anniversary badging on the side like all the rest. Same throwback wheels. What do we got there? Get rid of that little thing. Where was I at? Yeah, metal on metal, same as the rest, made in Malaysia. If you think this one's gonna take it, 50th anniversary Mustang in the comment section. Shifting gears, we're gonna take a look at 5 cars from the Redline collection, this one being the 69 Mercury Cyclone with a 2015 copyright date on the back of this card. 59 grams on the Mercury Cyclone, coming in a very nice orange colorway. Does have two-tone blue stripes going down the sides and the top. What does it say? 428 Cobra Jet on the hood scoop. Pretty nice. No tail light or headlight features on this car. It's got the Redline throwback wheels. Let's see, this one is also a Malaysia car. Metal on metal. If you think this one's gonna take the overall win, Mercury Cyclone down below. Next up, the 70 Camaro. 51.8 grams on this Camaro. This is probably one of my favorite Hot Wheels Camaro castings. A little bit larger than some of the other ones. I love the lip spoiler on the front. This one with some pretty cool tampos. Number 12 in the roundels. Nice satin white colorway with the blue stripes. Throwback Redline wheels. Again, no details other than what you're getting on the top and the side. Seems to be a popular thing back then. Another metal on metal car, this one with the Malaysia base. If you think this one's gonna take it, the 70 Camaro Z28, in the comment section down below. Next up, the Corvette C6R. Corvette weighing in at 47.5 grams. More of the same features, top and side tampo work with very little else going on in the car. Pretty clean looking car. Again, with the throwback Redline wheels front and rear. Kind of an odd combination for this type of car being a newer Corvette, but hey, whatever. I don't make the rules. Malaysia based metal on metal. If you think this one's gonna take it, Corvette C6R down in the comments below. Next up, the 84 Ford Mustang SVO. $53.7 grams on this one. This is the second SVO that we've got in the race. The other one was the Cool Classics version. This one, not my favorite colorway for this car. All blue, which looks okay. And it's got some weird red stripes that, I don't know. Look like I tried to catch a little bit of the taillight on the side tampo, and that's about it. I really don't know why they bother with that right there, but again, I don't make the rules. It does have the throwback Redline wheels, just like all the rest of them. Malaysia-based metal on metal car. If you think this one's gonna take it, type Mustang SVO Redline Edition down below. And for the last Redline we're gonna crack today is the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. And I know you guys are probably like, no, don't open that. It's creased, top, over here and over here. Just relax. I only paid like $10 for this car at a show anyway, so don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll be fine. $51 grams on the nose on this car, coming in a kind of a satin lime green colorway with some pink stripes going down the sides and the top. Of course, no hood on the 55 Gasser. Engine is made out of plastic, which is kind of a bummer deal. You got the throwback Redline wheels, front and rear. Metal on metal. No other detailing besides what you're getting on the top. I kind of dig the purple windshield glass. I think that's kind of cool. Also a Malaysia-based car. If you think this one's going to take it, 55 Gasser down below. And we'll take a look at this Valentine's car. 2008 copyright date. This is the only one that I've got in this particular series that's going to be in this race. Just kind of taking up the spot to give me a full 32 cars. This is the Nitty Gritty Kitty. $53.2 grams on this one. Do like the Nitty Gritty Kitty. I think it's cooler looking casting than the other Cougar that they've got in the lineup. A little bit more Hot Wheelsy. You know, you've got the exposed engine actually made out of metal. You know, the spoiler in the back just kind of looks a little bit more racy. This one in a metallic red colorway, and it does have some red tampos down the side that you can barely make out, with a number 14 roundel on the side of the car. 5-spoke wheels, front and rear, and they are not wide in the rear, so it might have a chance. Malaysia-based car, metal on metal, of course. If you think this one's going to take it, the Valentine's Cougar is what you're going to type down below. And one of the other oddballs that we've got here, it's Richard Petty's 1972 Dodge from the Hot Wheels Racing, what is that, Collector Track Edition 1999. And that one's got a little bit of tape holding it together. What do we got here? Oh, look, wire. Man, I really don't like it when they use the plastic coated wire to hold these cars in. Just, in my opinion, it gives them too much of an opportunity to screw up the axles. Happy to report the axles on this guy are fine. I'm assuming that since this is a pro racing version, it's gonna have the nickel axles. They look pretty shiny, so I'm hopeful they actually are. Pretty nice looking deco on this right here. This one's a hard one to find, not gonna lie. There are a lot of rubber tire versions of these in the carded blister type display. The only one I've found so far to have the plastic wheels are the ones that actually come in that box. So be warned. Anyway, you've got Richard Petty's livery all the way around on this guy. I don't think I got a weight on him yet. Hold on. 55.5 grams, and I believe this is one of the few, if not only, pro racing stock cars that actually has a metal body with a metal base. Most of the time they've got the plastic base. What is this? Thailand car. If you think this one has what it takes to take the overall win, then type in Richard Petty Dodge down below. And the next series we're going to be looking at is the Flying Customs. This is the school bus, and copyright date on the back. It says 1972 to 2006, so I'm assuming that this car was probably released in 2007. School bus weighs in at 67.7 grams, the heaviest car we have seen so far tonight. Nice black colorway, school bus on the side with some flamage. And you know what they say, if it's got flames, it's fast, right? Red tampos on the top, and no other details front and rear. And this should be, it's stiff to open, but it is a funny car style of car. Of course it won't close now, and that's just perfect. But yeah, 5-spoke wheels on this one with the red line going around the outside of the wheel. Let's see, Malaysia based, metal on metal. If you think this was going to take it, type school bus down in the comment section below. Another Flying Customs, this one is the 76 Chevy Monza. This one a slightly different car than the other one, and he does have a 2012 copyright date. 52.4 grams on the Monza. This one has some paint stuff going on him. Just a little bit dirty, no big deal. Coming in a yellow colorway with red and orange stripes going down the top and sides. Again, no other details front and rear, just what you're gonna get there. Big old spoiler in the back. Does have the throwback black wall wheels, except these have a red embellishment in the wheel centers, metal on metal, of course. Also a Thailand car. If you think this one's going to take it, Chevy Monza in the comment section down below. And no, side pipe does not rub on this guy. Another Flying Customs, the 81 Ford Fairmont, also known as the front running Fairmont. And this guy also has a 2013 copyright date. 45.9 grams on this Fairmont. Nice looking blue. Not my favorite tampo work, but it's not too horribly bad. Again, no details, front and rear, just what you get on the top and sides, metal on metal. It does have the Gold Hot Ones style wheels, except this one does have the red embellishment going in the center. Also a Thailand car. If you think this one's going to take it, front running Fairmont down below. Sheriff Patrol is the next one from the Flying Custom set. 2012 copyright date on this guy. 48.1 grams on this guy, coming in a nice pearl white coloration. I actually do like the tampo work on this one. I had this casting way back when. Yep, no details other than what you get on the top and the sides as usual. This one with actual gold colored Gold Hot Ones throwback wheels. Pretty good looking cop car. You want my opinion? Thailand base, of course, metal on metal. If you think this one's going to take it, Sheriff Patrol, comments down below. And the last Flying Customs car that I have to offer up to you tonight is the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. And relax, it's got 2 seats in there. 2013 copyright date on this car. Oh boy, it doesn't want to come out. It wants to be collected. It doesn't want to breathe. 57.8 grams on this one in a light metallic blue colorway. It does have the red tampo work with the number 2 in the roundels on this particular car. Black plastic grille section and taillight section, same color as the interior. It does have the Gold Hot One style wheels, except these coming in a silver colorway. Overall, yeah, I looked a long time for this car and finally found one for a pretty decent price. And don't worry, I'm not going to be paying $200 for something like this. It is the 2-seater version. They're not worth as much as the single-seater version, so relax, it'll be okay. Thailand base, metal on metal. Of course, if you think this one's going to take it, then the Nissan Skyline will be your comment down below. And the last series we're going to take a look at is going to be the Hot Wheels Modern Classics. This car is the 1970 Ford Torino. These guys have a 2007 copyright date. My favorite series out of the bunch, saving the best for last, at least in my opinion. 52.5 grams is what this Torino is weighing in at, in a nice Spectra Flame yellow. I guess you'd call that yellow. It does have some yellow tampo work going down the tops and the sides. Again, they weren't big on putting the decos on the front or rear of these cars. They just wanted to put some, I guess, nice colorways on these guys, some tampo work, metal on metal, of course. This is a Thailand-based car, and I have my opinion. You can either confirm or deny, agree or disagree, but I think the Modern Classics cars come with nickel-plated axles. So many of these cars have wheels that roll well. I'm afraid this guy right here might rub on the track. He rubs on the track sides ever so much. Probably not going to help him out on the quarter mile. What else to say about this car? OH5 wheels on this one. I believe all the Modern Classics have OH5 wheels on it. And if you think this guy is going to take the overall win, 1970 Ford Torino is what you'll type in the comments below. Next Modern Classic is the custom 07 Ford Mustang. 07 copyright date on the back of the card. And he weighs in at 45.4 grams, coming to us all chromed out. Pretty cool looking. Does have the black and red stripes going down the top of the car. This one does have taillights. It's making a liar out of me. And I thought that was painted black for a minute, but it's not, it's just chrome. So the only thing you're gonna get for tampo work is gonna be the taillights and the top stripes, which is fine. I kind of like the plain look on the sides. Chrome in the middle with red going around the outside. Also a touch that I really, really like that they did on those. Metal on metal, Thailand-based car. Again, I think that these modern classics are rolling on nickel axles. If you think this one's gonna take it, Modern Classics Mustang in the comments down below. Next up, the Dodge Challenger Concept. 2007 copyright date on this guy. 51.4 grams on the Challenger. I like the look of this one. All chromed out. No funky business going on the top. You do have taillight decos. You've got this black stripe going down the side. And I'm gonna say, I don't know if that's part of the plastic interior. I don't think it is because it doesn't have black plastic interior. So I'm assuming the black is probably tampoed on the base before they put it together. So, okay, I like the look of this car. OH5 wheels, black in the center with the red going around the outside, metal on metal, of course. Let's flip that around one more time. Now the Thailand car, again, pretty shiny axles going on in there. So if you think this one's gonna take it, Modern Classics Challenger, comment section down below. Next up, the 68 Olds 442 from the Modern Classics. 51.6 grams on this beauty. Nice Spectre Flame green. Love the colorway on it. It does have some striping tampoed around the window edges going down the front of the fender. Over here, you've got the 442 with the black stripe vertically going down right in front of the door edges. Nice looking car. This one does have tampo work in the front, nothing in the rear, which they've got an emblem and this white stripe going across the back. I can't see how they'd catch that on a top tampo, but that is probably how they did it. Otherwise, why didn't they just go ahead and give us taillights too? No matter. I test rolled this guy. He does not rub on the side of the track. Of course, metal on metal. Thailand-based car. If you think this one's going to take it, Modern Classics Olds 442 is what you're going to put down in the comments below. Saving some of the best ones for last, or at least in my opinion. Datsun 240Z, also from the Modern Classics. 48.8 grams, very nice looking car. This is, in my opinion, what Spectre Flame Black should look like. It doesn't really, it's like a dark cobalt blue, if you want to be technical with it, at least. Anyway, taillights tampoed in the rear, nothing in the front, but you do have that stripe going down the top. Tastefully done, in my opinion. Nothing going down the sides to take your eye off of the nice looking paint. Shape of that car, OH5 wheels, of course, black in the center, red going around the outside. Thailand base, metal on metal. If you think this one's gonna take it, Datsun 240Z, comments below. I'm sure you're aware of this car if you've been drag racing for any amount of time. It is the 67 Shelby GT500. Some glue. They put some good glue on these cards. 56 grams on the nose. I had a blue one of these that was in my ranks and got shuffled out over time. The problem with these cars is typically the rear axle is not held in place very well. I am happy to report that this one is just fine front and rear. Thank you very much. Spectre Flame red colorway. Let's have the white stripes going down the top. And it has headlights tampoed in as well. The grille and fog lights are made up of the base. showing through the opening in the casting on the front. You got no tampos on the back. Black OH5 wheels with the red line going around the perimeter, which looks very nice in my opinion. Another Thailand car, metal on metal. If you think this one's gonna take it, type in GT500 in the comment section down below. And the last car up for your consideration is the 1992 Ford Mustang from the Mustang Classic Series. This one with a 2007 copyright date, and I've been waiting a long while to crack into this bad boy. Time to make it happen. 55.2 grams on this car. I guess we're gonna call this one a Spectre Flame Black also. It does have like a really dark blue hue to it. You've got two racing stripes going kind of diagonally above the front wheels. You've got full deco work on the back taillights, full deco work in the front. I'm not gonna complain about that one single bit. Chrome OH5 wheels with the red rings going around the outside. Overall, pretty damn good looking Mustang in my opinion. Another Thailand based car. Does have the fat wheels in the back. Is that going to hinder it? I don't know. If you think this one's going to take the overall win, Modern Classics 92 Mustang in the comment section down below. All right, that is all 32 metal on metal cars up for your consideration. Don't forget to leave a comment if you want to be included on the Pick Your Ride. If you don't, that's fine too. If you want to make a comment and say which one's your favorite, that's cool. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, all that good stuff. Ring the bell, that way you don't miss when all 32 of these cars are going to hit the track. And that is all I've got for you today. Until next time, y'all stay healthy. Have fun racing.